how to sell your luxury home in Orlando without ever setting foot in the state, even if you live across the country or halfway around the world. That might sound pretty impossible, but it's not only doable, it's also highly profitable when you use the right strategy and you work with the right partner. Hi, my name is Danholm and I'm a broker owner of Maximum Realty Orlando. I'm also your Central Florida luxury real estate marketing specialist. That was a bit of a mouthful. And I've helped a lot of people, absentee owners from all over the world and all over this country, sell their Orlando luxury homes without stress, with full transparency, and with maximum market exposure. If you're an absentee owner wondering how to list, and more importantly, how to actually sell your high-end property here in the Orlando market, this video is definitely for you. Let's face it, selling a luxury home is not the same as selling an average home. It takes a little bit more than just posting a few photos online and waiting for the offers to roll in. And if you're not living in the same city or even in the same country, that adds a whole new dimension of complexity to the transaction. And the challenges you're facing are pretty real. You're not here to handle staging, you're not here to handle maintenance and repairs, you're not here to be here for the showings. You are 100% relying on secondhand information and other people's help. And you might be worrying about your home sitting on the market, your home being priced wrong. Maybe you're worried about potential surprises during closing, last minute things that show up that you did not expect. And all of these reasons are exactly why absentee owners in the Orlando area turn to me, because I specialize in creating customized turnkey selling experiences for high net worth clients who own luxury properties here in Orlando but don't live locally. And what's the secret? Well, maybe not so much of a secret, but it's a combination of precision pricing, high impact visual marketing, targeted marketing, global exposure, and a full concierge level management of the listing from start to closing. So whether you're an investor, you're a second home owner, an international buyer, I can show you how you can maximize your property's value from wherever you are. So let's start with the basics. What is an absentee owner luxury listing? Basically, all it is, it refers to a high-end property where the owner doesn't live nearby or is unavailable to manage the property directly. So it could be an executive based in New York, some tech founder in San Francisco, maybe an international vacation homeowner from the United Kingdom, or any other international investors with second homes, or what may be a former primary home that now is turned into an investment property, and from there, something they just want to get rid of. And it's more common than you might think, especially in our elite neighborhoods like Windermere, Lake Nona, Bay Hill, and Winter Park. These areas are prime targets for affluent buyers from all around the world. But getting those buyers interested when you're selling your home and you're not even in town, that is a little bit of a challenge. It takes a very specialized approach. So let's talk a little bit about why is Orlando so attractive to absentee luxury homeowners. Well, a couple of things. First of all, we have no state income tax. We have a lot of high quality elite communities with private amenities. We also have a consistently high rental demand for those investors who want to invest in the market. And we are globally recognized as one of the top 10 US markets for international home buyers. So if your home is one of the areas I just mentioned, you are sitting on a premium investment, and a premium investment that deserves to be marketed like one when you want to sell it. So you can obviously Google me and find out what my client says, but let me tell you one thing that I consistently hear. That is, we felt like we were right there, even though we were thousands of miles away. We felt like we were part of the transaction. We felt like we were always informed. And that is exactly what I try to do, whether my clients are from Germany, Canada, New York, California, or maybe Miami. It doesn't matter. want to treat all my clients as if they're right here and they feel that they're always involved in the process as much as they want, and they're definitely always kept up to date, and they can get a top dollar offer without having to worry about selling their home. And they trust me because I offer a seamless coordination with staging, photography and repairs. We obviously do all the virtual tours and immersive 3D experiences, all the storytelling needed. We do e-signatures at closing and digital documentation whenever possible. And I always give my clients real-time updates so they never feel left in the dark. Because I truly believe that transparency builds trust. So that's exactly what I deliver. So here's how it works, how my process works when you list your luxury property with me. First of all, obviously, at least obviously to me, we need to do a custom property evaluation. Every luxury home in Orlando is different. A lakefront estate in Windermere does not compete the same way as, let's say, a modern penthouse in downtown Orlando does, or a luxury estate in Lake Nona. So we start with a strategic pricing evaluation based on your location, the features of your home, and the current market trends. That means that from the get-go, we are ensuring that your property is positioned for success, it's not underpriced, and it's not overpriced, and it's definitely not overlooked. Then we make sure, as step 2, that we give you premium marketing exposure. And this is where my listings stand out. We do a lot more than I have time to tell you about here, but what are some of the few things that we do is we use Zillow Showcase, which gives you an AI-enhanced exposure, priority placement, and immersive 3D tours on Zillow. And if you've ever searched homes on Zillow, you know that that is absolutely not standard on all listings. What our Showcase listings also do is that it puts you in front of the right buyers. Zillow actually markets your property when it's a Showcase listing to people who might be interested in something like yours. Then we are members associated with JamesEdition, and if you're not familiar with JamesEdition could be described as the go-to global platform for ultra-high luxury listings. It's based out of the Netherlands, and they have high net worth individuals searching on their website every single month. More than 1.5 million high net worth individuals search that website every month. They have more than 1 million members, and they're all qualified buyers. They're all people who actually not only want, but can also afford almost any of the properties we can list here in Orlando. We also feature your home on homes.com. You could say that, yes, my home goes, if you put it in the MLS, it goes on homes.com. That is correct. But it does not go on homes.com as a marketed listing, a promoted listing, which is what we do. All our listings, we are a promoted member of homes.com. So we always get the high-res visuals. We get the retargeting ads, which means that if a buyer has seen your home on homes.com, that home will follow them around on Wall Street Journal, CNBC, or whatever website they go on after that. We can also, with homes.com, because of our paid membership, we can also target our database of more than 20,000 high net worth individuals that we can upload to the database, and they will see your home, not only if they go on homes.com, but again, if they go on any of those websites, they can be tracked and they can be shown your home. And we're obviously also syndicated to hundreds, if not thousands, of real estate websites nationally and worldwide through our membership of several MLSs. The reason we're members of more than one MLS is that way we can get some MLSs offer this international exposure, another MLS offer this international exposure, so we can make sure that we get you all the national and international exposure that your listing deserves. So the result that we're providing is global visibility with local relevance. Then the next step of our approach is that we make sure that we always use lifestyle-driven storytelling targeted towards the most likely buyer, or the most opportune buyer, as we sometimes call it. Because luxury buyers don't just want square footage or know that there's a pool. They want to know about the lifestyle. They want to know if it's waterfront property, they want to know what it's like to live on that waterfront. They want to know about the golf course. They want to know about the proximity to fine dining. Basically, they want to know what it's like to live in that home. They just don't want to. Obviously also care about if it's 5 bedroom or 10 bedrooms, or if it's 2,000 square feet or 20,000 square feet. But more than anything, they want to know about the lifestyle in the neighborhood where they're moving to, and what lifestyle that house can provide them with. So we craft marketing that tells that story of what it feels like to live in your home. And in order to do that, we need to first create a profile of your most likely buyer, so we can target that story towards that most likely buyer. And that's exactly what drives emotional connections and serious offers, when you target your marketing towards the buyers who are most likely to buy your home in a way that they can relate to. Step 4 in our process is that we offer remote management from start to sold. We basically handle everything: staging, photography, videography, repairs, showings, offers, inspections, and finally closing. We have a whole team that can ensure that each of these steps are handled in the best possible way. We have some of the best photographers in Orlando area. We have some of the best closing agents in Orlando area. We have handymen and other repair people that we can set in if something needs to be fixed during the process. And you, as the seller, you will get access to your showing stats, you get access to your buyer feedback, you get details obviously of every offer, and more importantly maybe, information about market activity in real time in the local market, so you know what's going on in the market here. And all of that with a concierge level service and always crystal clear communication. Let's talk about mansions, because sometimes that is viewed as different as just a luxury listing. Orlando's high-end mansion market is thriving at the moment, from architectural masterpieces in Winter Park to gated estates in Kings Point or Isleworth. These homes are not just homes, they are often statement, and they need cinematic marketing to match their true value. So for all of our luxury listings, but specifically for our mansion listings, we create drone footage. And that's not drone footage of the area. We have drones flying through your house, giving that feeling of almost, flying through your house and really truly merging into your home. We do luxury video tours, guided tours, we do 3D walkthroughs, so buyers anywhere in the world can experience the property virtually. Quite a few of my clients have sold homes sight unseen this way, because the marketing was that powerful. I have, with weeks between, sold properties to buyers who have never in their life seen the home. One of the buyers didn't even bother to see it until after the inspection period was over. So that is how powerful our marketing is. They know what they're getting, so they don't need to see it in real life. So let me ask you this before we go any further. What is your biggest concern that you would have about selling your home while you're living out of state? If you have a concern or not a concern, let me hear your answer in the comments below. I would love to hear from you and maybe provide an answer to help you move forward. So just drop your comment below. Now, if you're an absentee owner with a luxury property here in Orlando, whether that be Bay Hill, Lake Nona, Windermere, Isleworth, Kings Point, some of the luxury markets in Winter Garden, Winter Park, wherever it is, and you want to sell at the right price, and you want to reach the right buyer, and you do want to do all that without being physically present, let's talk. Visit my website, www.danholm.com, or give me a call on my cell phone, or send me a text on my cell phone. I do not fob you off to any assistant. You always get to deal directly with me. So here's my private cell phone number. It's 407-288-0704. Get you that again. It's 407-288-0704. So you can contact me directly to schedule your free consultation today. And if you're not in the area, we can do it by Zoom, off telephone, whatever works better for you. Thank you so much for watching. And whether you're across the country or across the ocean, your Orlando luxury home deserves a lot more than just a for sale sign. It deserves a strategy, it deserves a story, it deserves a specialist. My name is Danholm. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey, it's been Danholm, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you'll never see me again. I consistently create helpful content for those who are currently in the real estate market. This information can be extremely helpful for your buying and selling needs, so be sure you like and subscribe here. And most importantly, leave a comment to let us know if this video was helpful for you. We're here to help the Central Florida community, and we always love your thoughts and questions. Follow now, and I'll see you with our next helpful video.